audience behind me has promised to be quiet, except that
in just less than 20 days to the U.S. presidential poll, the presidential candidates met again last night for a final TV debate. The candidates fought over their tax plans and promised to help working Americans. McCain criticized Obama's proposal to raise taxes on those who make more than $250 a year, saying it would hurt small business owners like Joe the plumber.
Joe wants to buy the business that he's been in for all these years. Worked 10, 12 hours a day. And he wanted to buy the business, but he looked at your tax plan and he saw that he was going to pay much higher taxes. You were going to put him in a higher tax bracket.
Now, the conversation I had with Joe the plumber, what I essentially said to him was, 5 years ago, when you weren't in a position to buy your business, you needed a tax cut then. And what I want to do is to make sure that the plumber, the nurse, the firefighter, the teacher, the young entrepreneur who doesn't yet have money, I want to give them a tax break now.
You know what Senator Obama ended up his conversation with Joe the plumber?
Obama said his plan would cut taxes for 95% of Americans and raise them on only a small slice of the most high-income Americans, while McCain would give tax breaks to oil and gas companies.
And I'll keep your taxes low, and I'll provide available and affordable health care for you and your employees.
What I've said is I want to provide a tax cut for 95% of working Americans.
McCain's reference to Obama's association with Bill Ayers, once a member of a U.S. group that waged a violent campaign against the Vietnam War, continued the main Republican line of attack for the past 10 days.
We need to know the full extent of that relationship.
Mr. Ayers is not involved in my campaign. He has never been involved in this campaign, and he will not advise me in the White House.
The 90-minute debate held at Hofstra University in Long Island, New York, with moderator Bob Schaefer of CBS News, elicited more direct confrontations between the two candidates than the two previous encounters. The two candidates also traded blows over their policies on energy, while Obama spoke about his support for alternative energy sources and the need for the U.S. to build a highly fuel-efficient cars. McCain voiced his backing for offshore drilling and nuclear power. The debate comes as a new national poll puts Obama ahead by 53% to 39%. The poll by the New York Times and CBS News suggests that McCain's recent turn to negative campaign has backfired. The majority of those voters whose opinion of the Republican presidential candidate has gone down cite his attacks on Obama. The final presidential debate marks the start of a 19-day sprint to Election Day on November 4th.